advanced, we be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring the dash. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around to the tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This complete to the tight end play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 17, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Check. X3. 218. Chop. 2.
First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy. He'll get that one complete to Conner. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it here. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Come on.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on down.
This could get ugly.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 40 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Mark 54 in your face. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Snap.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Short little throw to Ebron. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, lock it.
To throw on 3rd down, Purdy. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to throw now. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. It's tight end Clay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Purdy.
Oh my God.
It's Clinton Dix.
You gotta at least try to catch it.
Set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best
It's
throw
gonna
you
get
make
ugly now.
is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Jesus.
Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because You prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Prescott on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 11 yards there, just like last play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
This is not looking good.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back.
But just didn't throw that
in
pick.
Super Bowl 55.
At least have a chance still, but I think it's pretty much over.
It's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next
First thing
drive.
we need to
They
do
have
is
the ball
figure
here
out
for
how to
the
stop
inaugural drive of the second
defense.
half. Pretty
I
big
feel like I can
deficit,
score if
though.
I just
We'll
don't
see
mess
what
up.
adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
Well, like,
Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Yep.
On first down, Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Oh, I got that.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Prescott.
Oh, come on.
On the release as this will be incomplete. Intended that time.
It's
for
got to
Cooper,
at least be a
and
fumble.
that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is going to be taken down.
Finally.
Back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10
All
before
my
he's
guys are
taken
trying to
down.
strip the ball.
They're in a pretty good spot right
Is
now
that
with a
adjustment
convincing
working?
lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see
Oh
how
my
that trend would change
goodness.
now. He's got a man
It's gotta be
complete.
a-
It's Clay. And he'll be brought down
Big
this
man
time at the
downfield.
5-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. second down throw for Prescott. Oh, Prescott.
Come on. Oh, no.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's
I needed
often
that so
unusual
bad.
for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
His second
And a
catch
guy
to the
wide
Super
open.
Bowl, and it's good
The
enough for a
87
first
was
down.
wide open for a touchdown. I
We
don't know
always
how
hear
that
about the
happened.
connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for
Definitely need to stop here to even have
Now
a
a throw
chance,
to the
really.
end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A line
Even
of
then, it's
scrimmage
not
once
good.
again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
Dang.
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
I should have dove for it earlier. I might have had
A
him.
5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but
Is that
this time
23?
he punches his way
Still
through.
3
And sometimes
scores,
just because you're
but
stopped on the first run,
again, I
it
need
doesn't
to
mean the play
somehow
call was
stop
bad or
defense.
incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought
Should've
down
just kept
right
running
at the
that
30
way.
here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third
Wrong
down.
button. Okay.
And it's going to be incomplete.
No,
He's
no,
able
no,
to
no,
catch
no,
it there
no,
on the
no,
right
no,
sideline.
no
But
way.
out of bounds, says the line
You gotta be
judge.
kidding.
And it's going to bring up 4th down. Boy, a call
It's partially
like
my
this,
fault, too,
certainly
because if I
tougher
just
to
pressed
make
the
in a
right button
Super
to
Bowl,
start,
but they'll go for it
I
on
would have had
4th
it.
down. They're going to try and throw. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
You know the game's over when they don't even suggest you go for it at this point.
On first down, Connor, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw. Purdy. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy
I don't know if he
of the
did
10.
that on purpose or not,
39
but
yards
I'll take
there,
it.
a big one. So how about this for field position
That
after
might
the
even
big
been a
play?
pick.
Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blue draw Corker.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All right, let's get a touchdown for pride.
From the gun, Purdy. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown.
I guess I technically need to go for it, huh?
Deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
I'm coming for you. Protein spill. Check 24. Watch 24. Hatchet. Go.
Operating from the gun. Purdy, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the
There's
situation.
face mask.
You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You need to pick that. If he picks that, it's a game again.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting
There's
him
another
because
face
they feel
mask.
that confident in what he's getting done.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined there.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Yeah, it's over.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing. Prescott steps away to his... Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
It looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. This is counter. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
General West.
Throwing on first down. Purdy.
Okay.
And he rifles one
least it wasn't a
incomplete.
pick.
Eric
That was a
Ebron,
little
the
weird.
big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think
I am
on
happy
early
to have
downs
that
like that
back.
first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now this throw complete to Washington. The reception good for 7.
Gotta move faster.
It's third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun. Purdy.
Oh,
And for a third time
where's the
tonight, he's
pass?
intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Johnson.
He didn't get held up there. He would have had a shot
Certainly
at
not what
it.
he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
Oh, well.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned
it was
every
looking
time you throw an
unlikely
interception
anyway.
if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Should turn on
That'd be one
aggressive
Peyton Manning
strip
threw
ball
28 his
time.
rookie
His tackles
year.
are
That's the
hilarious.
NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Oh, I should have had the sack.
Up now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Whistles now in a timeout.
Technically doesn't even matter. You can just kick this.
Here with 1:51 left. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. Zerline's kick is up
What's
and
that,
through.
18? Yeah.
And that will
All
make
right.
this now an 18-point ball game.
Let's do something for
So
pride
with
here.
that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
Oh,
Nowhere to
jeez, that's
escape,
brutal.
and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss.
3-man rush, too. That's... I don't know.
Switch. Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Big rip.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And he connects with Ebron.
Oh. Wow. I can't believe he didn't go down.
It's a foot race.
I wonder if he put any coaching adjustments in, but...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an
I guess I'll do
but
this
here
even
comes
though
the onside kick.
I don't see myself scoring 11 points in 2 seconds, but... Oh.
And this one travels out of bounds.
That was actually kind of close.
Successful there on the onside kick try. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
All right. It's a good game. Yes.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL.
Perfect season wasn't meant to be, I guess, but it's
and their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable
I made
of
way
ways.
too many
they
mistakes.
Get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs,
by the time
you see the guys sharing.
I started scoring, it was done by that point. So
on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them.
Maybe I should have been more aggressive with the strip ball at the beginning of it. Maybe got a turnover. Then I made 3 turnovers myself, so that was not good. And I couldn't get a stop on defense either, which didn't help.